I watched the moon tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we dead. I tell myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain. But our love is not the same. But our love is not the same.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got MP out there with Hield, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And so here is Chicago. White and Levine are out on the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Lillard in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Looking to end the run. An easy 2 on the layup. Lillard's got 46. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Can. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. With a foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Warriors substitution, number 22.
And here's Levine. Levine draws the double to the inside. Here's Buzelis. Back to Levine. Lets the 3 fly, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
His second triple of the half. That's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
And MP throws it down.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Pass to White. Now Vucevic. Now here's Levine. Out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot.
You get takeover, if you run into your opponent's hip, it's an automatic blow ball every time. So 5 out isn't as big this year, but for that king of the court, I was 5 out in almost every game. And Michael Jordan's having like 40 every game. So yeah, that was like the biggest.
When was me and Terrence was in Miami like the Heat. Top about the top when Lamb was me and Terrence was in Miami like Bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my. We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see. I walk in the kitchen, it smell like. Woke up with a style. She driving the boat. I've been fighting my demon. I'm whipping.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bulls. The wingmen, White and Levine. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. There's some of the tricks of the
brand new. The biggest takeover that I used all year. I also.
You told be land with the
T-Rex, they need to be exposed. D&D unless the money calling. What you call it? Can't go broke now, I'm used to balling. Mute yourself with all the extra talking. Shut up, mind your business. Let me paint a picture, see the vision. I can see.
MP scanning the floor. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
White and Levine are out on the wings. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Lillard in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Back to Lillard.
Another day, another dollar.
I also use satellite as well. I put.
What's them? She give you drum.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bulls. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Lillard in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then
wake up, get your put your up for the princess, rates up, jigs up, put your up.
Now here's Lillard on the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. He's out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Koloko in at the center, filling out the middle.
And what a burst from Damian Lillard that time, just seeing that gap and getting ahead of the defense.
And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
Now here's White. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look. And what a complete performance we saw.
Lillard with it. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because
on my Kevin Durant, because when you get takeover, you can shoot from half court. And
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
White and Levine are out on the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's MP. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted.
And got it! Another basket!
Yeah, another huge night for him. One of the many over his incredible career.
And he's nearing the 5th most...
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. It's an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had.
.107 left in the fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And
half court, you know. So.
What drives you to keep competing?
There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Allen.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
The wingman.
Basically, I'm just a really competitive person. This all like started because I was playing professional basketball.
Hey, shooting my shot like, hey.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the floor for the Warriors. MP is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot.
And where was...
So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire team.
Great win tonight, MP.
Not even Shaq could dominate a game on offense like that. Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you listen.
Feeling you, MP.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Good to see you, MP. You gonna show us something special tonight?
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Plan how? Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky. Oh man, that was a answer. You know, we got out. Saw the picture. Scary.
All ears. Triple.
Coming right up, the Timberwolves taking on the Warriors. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're playing with terrific focus. Their hard work from the summer is paying off with a quick start right out of the gate. Warriors, Timberwolves, coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams is some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
It's